House of the Dragon Season 2. So House of the Dragon Season 2 just wrapped up on Sunday, and let's talk about this. Because I heard a lot of people whining, legit whining and complaining, there's not enough action in this show. Well, guess what? It's not a freaking action adventure series, people. You watch Game of Thrones? Did you watch the first season of House of the Dragon? Yes, we're leading to a war, but you need to get to that war. You need to build these characters up. You have new characters introduced. You have new people introduced, and this show is fantastic with its writing, its character building, its character choices, straying away from the books from what I understand. This is doing something different here, folks. HBO is not all action, sex, and boobs. It's not all action, sex, and boobs. This series is not like Game of Thrones. It has the Game of Thrones feel to it, but it's not like Game of Thrones. This is a family drama. It's a drama series. You're watching these two families feud, and there's a moment where Rhaenyra and Alicent in this final episode have a heartbreaking scene where I was almost about to bawl because they don't want to go to war. Rhaenyra knows that she doesn't want to go to war, but to get the throne, she knows she has to kill her son. She has to kill Alicent's son who took the throne from her because Alicent misunderstood what King Viserys said. We saw that a couple weeks ago. We got that misunderstanding, and it finally kind of just, oh, wait, I misunderstood it. There's nothing I can do about it now. I don't want to go to war, but you know what? They have to go to war. That's how this world works. That's how the kingdoms work. If you want to become this, then you have to kill this person. If you want to do this, somebody has to die. And that's what happens here. Viserys passed away. Rhaenyra was the chosen heir. King Viserys' wife, Alicent, didn't understand what he said. He was giving her in his own way. He didn't quite know what he was saying because he was about to pass away. He was losing his mind a little bit. He was decaying. You saw him losing limbs. His face was starting to just completely decay. He was losing everything about himself. So he was telling her this story, and she took it as, oh, look, he wants his son to be the heir. So she made his son the heir. Everybody accepted it, and there's nothing they can do about it. House of the Dragon does not need to have action, 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 action. You need to build these characters. You need to build these stories. You need to build this up so we care. House of the Dragon is not action. It's drama. If you don't understand that, then I don't know why you're still watching. The first season barely had any action, and everybody ate that up. Everybody ate that up. With Game of Thrones, there were battles. There were battles. The issue is, there were books based on that. There were 5 books that you had to build to this story. You had to build to this moment. Until we got to seasons, I believe, 6, 7, or 8, where Game of Thrones kind of just fell off for a lot of people. Not for me. I enjoy all the series, except for a couple episodes in season 8. But House of the Dragon is not like that. House of the Dragon is building off of a history book based on the lore that George R.R. Martin built himself. So they're straying away from that history book. They're going into this. They're giving everything to it. And these actors deserve Emmy nominations. They deserve legit Emmy nominations for this. If we don't get an Olivia Cook, I can't remember the name of Rhaenyra. I should remember her name, but that actress deserves a Emmy nomination. Matt Smith deserves a Emmy nomination. This is fantastic work. Everybody in here is doing fantastic work. The writers, the visual effects, the screenplay writers, everybody is delivering on all cylinders. People who complain about this, I don't understand. There's not enough action. Boring, 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 boring. Well, stop. Stop complaining. Stop complaining and watch the show. If you get... I have not seen Succession, but if you watch Succession, I've heard it's more of a family drama. Okay? I've heard it's more of a family drama. That's what they do here. HBO is more about telling stories, quality stories, not just, hey, look, let's give them a sex scene with the dude's wiener out and boobies. Oh, look, we're going to cut somebody's head off for no apparent reason. That's what you want, apparently. Instead, you don't want character building. You don't want this slow rise. You don't want this rise to power. I get why some people were a little bit disappointed in the final episode of this season, in the season finale, but you need to build it to it. You need to build. And we didn't do enough building to get to that war. The first episode of season 3, I guarantee you we're going to get this first part of the war. We're going to get to the first part of the war, and I'm going to enjoy it. It's not going into production until next year, which pisses me off a little bit, but it's fine. I will wait. I waited for this. I have plenty of other shows that I can enjoy, not as much as this, but you know what? It's fine. I loved this series. I loved it. There were a couple moments that were a bit slow. Some of the episodes were a bit longer with scenes that went on a little too long. I enjoyed the scenes where Daemon was losing his mind, because that's in the lore. It is in the lore. We're seeing that happen. Some people don't understand. It's based off of a book. It's based off of a book. If you don't know that, you're watching the wrong series. I loved this. I really, really did, and I cannot give this enough praise. This deserves Emmy nominations out the wazoo. It's going to get some Golden Globe nominations. I'm sure it's going to get snubbed because why can I not remember him? Oh, wow. The actor who played King Viserys was completely snubbed. He should have not only been nominated, but he should have been in the running to win it. He really should have been in the running to win it. But I loved House of the Dragon Season 2. Can't wait for Season 3. I'm going to try and find a couple new series to watch so I can give you guys some more reviews of series. I know I'm going to finish Ted Lasso, then I'm going to go into The Bear, or maybe I'll just jump straight from Ted Lasso into The Bear, into Only Murders in the Building. But I'm looking forward to it, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And did you see House of the Dragon Season 2? Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you want more of a character building show? Because that's what this is. It's a drama series. It's a family drama about these two families, about this world. And there's a nice cameo in there towards the very end, and I enjoyed that. But I'm going to give House of the Dragon Season 2 a 4 out of 5. And I can, well, actually a 4.5 out of 5. I love this. Just a couple small issues with the pacing and a couple scenes going a bit too long. But more of my issues are with the fan base that don't understand the series and the way it's going, even though they watched Season 1 and they know how the show is. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and let me know your thoughts.